a common one if it's used in that context. Like, from now on, I'm never going to eat apples again because I don't like them or something, or because I didn't like them today, or I don't know. It's like deciding from now until whenever. At once is like immediately or right away. So I think it's more of an older phrase, but if you're maybe reading like a book or something, it would probably be common. So like if someone said, come to the door at once, or like, we need to leave the house at once, like it's on fire, that means like immediately, like right away. So if you ever do see that, like, especially in like books, like literature things, and it says like at once, or a children's book even, it would just be confusing because it sounds like it should say at once, like at one time.
Yeah. That's
So,
really confusing.
yeah, yep. So, yeah. So we can go next one, I suppose. Yeah. So the next one's in ages. And this one basically means like in a very, very long time. So some examples, I haven't used a telephone like that in ages. So like old payphones. Do you know what a payphone is?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, like old payphones and phone booths. It's like someone who's really old might be like, I haven't seen one of those in ages. Like all I see now are cell phones, or like. So that's kind of another phrase.
I have heard in a sentence like I haven't seen. It's been ages.
Yeah, yep.
It's also like no long time no see.
Yeah,
Long time no
right.
see?
Yeah, kind of a little bit. So like,
It's. Do
yeah.
you use?
Long time no see is usually used when like two people might see each other for the first time in a long time. And they're like, long time no see. Like, it's been, yeah, then they could say, it's been ages since I've seen you. So like, they're a little bit different in how they're used, but it's essentially the same meaning. So, yeah. So long time no see would usually be, I think, more so referring to like people, talking to people. Like, hey, long time no see.
It's been ages.
Yeah, yep. And then, yeah, it's been ages can be referred to like objects or places or different things. Like, it's been ages since I've been to Florida or something. Usually by older people would have said those. Yep. Yeah. And really any action too. Like, it's been ages since I've rode a bike or... So yeah, it really just does refer to almost anything. Yeah. So at a loss. And this one's kind of funky and probably not quite as common, but okay, so it's like at a loss for words is kind of another phrase. And it means to have no words. Like, I'm at a loss for words. Like, I don't know, kind of like I'm speechless. Have you ever heard that term? Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like that sort of thing. Just not knowing what to say in the moment. And then to be at a loss, to like the business is at a loss because of their bad location. So like kind of meaning like the business is losing money or like not gaining anything. So yeah, that's just one that might be confusing if you were to hear it and didn't know what it meant. In case of, sorry, there's so many phrases, but you know, we'll just go through them or whatever. In case of. So this means like if, and then in case means if, and in the case of means if this event were to happen type of thing. So that's a little confusing of a definition, so I'll try to explain it better. If I say, oh, what's my example? In case it rains, we will move the picnic inside.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically taking the place of if. So if it rains, we'll move the picnic inside. And then in the case of a tornado, like if a tornado were to happen, or if a tornado happened, everyone has to run to the basement. So, yeah, just what that means. And then by all means.
Oh wait, I don't get like differences.
Okay. So, it pretty much. That was so cute. That's okay. Mine was doing that in church yesterday. I was like, "Brr," and I was like, no. Everyone around me like looked. Okay. So, if I said, I'm going to take